Hello, and welcome back to Last Stream World Unknown. Last time we saw an ending to the game, and there was no way to continue after that. Basically, that was the end, and so I've reloaded my previous save state right before we fought the final boss. And my plan is to warp out of here and try to go do all the other things that I know of in the game, and then come back and beat the final boss again after I've done all of that. And so I think we can simply, use warp from here, to warp out of the Black Cavern. Ooh, what did it say? Let's try that again. All skills, warp. Warp is blocked by the Black Cavern. Okay. I guess I need to find a different way out then. So let me start walking back. I know there was a save state here. Oh, there is a warp over here. Yeah, okay. Warp out of the Black Cavern. Yes. Are you sure? Yes. Back at the Mercenaries Guild settlements, I'm going to head over to the synthesis shop, because in the final dungeon we managed to find some more items that we would be able to synthesize some new recipes. And so I want to take a look at them and see what we can get. In terms of weapons, there's the Cursed Sword and there's the Devil's Dagger. Dagger increases attack power and agility, and that seems like something that could be good for the thief, and so I am going to craft one of those, just to see what that is like. And kind of as I suspected, the Devil's Dagger, it does have a lot more agility and less weight, which means it'll be more accurate probably for the thief to hit with, but way less attacking power than the Behemoth Blade, since the Behemoth Blade was gotten from killing one of the final bosses. And so, it doesn't seem like that one happens to be worth it. And I was looking at the Undying Hat, and it's not bad, but I think the Hermetic Helm, which gives extra defense and magic defense and also prevents against all debuffs, is the other thing that I want to try crafting. So I am going to synthesize that. Oh! Pump the Bellows. Achievement unlocked. Apparently, for synthesizing a number of things, I get an achievement, because I believe that this is something that will be an upgrade from Virgil's Helm, which is what I was wearing before. And yeah, Virgil's Helm boosts hit point recovery, which is pretty nice, but this prevents against all debuffs and increases my defenses, and so I think that that is going to be worth it, and so we'll go ahead and upgrade to that as well. And I think possibly an expansion cloak, which is in the Aegis tier, is also going to help, so I'm going to grab one of those, and I think that might be something that the monk might want to wear. He's wearing Virgil's cloak still, which increases magic defense, but the expansion cloak will increase his hit points and magic points, increase his defense, it'll reduce his magic defense a little bit, but I think the other increases will make that worth it, and so I'm going to go ahead and put that on. Alright, it's deja vu all over again, but I want to try taking on this boss once again, Mursa. I have changed some of my equipment and some of my rings to try to optimize for this particular battle. I still haven't used all my ability points, and so I'm willing to possibly lose once again here at the beginning, with the expectation that I can make a few more changes to try to do better. But I'm going to start with Bloodlust. I am going to start with Bloodlust. I am going to start with... I think let's do Inflation, because this guy does hit really hard, and so having as many hit points as possible could be good. And I'm going to start with Sorceress Imbue on the Monk. The Monk has a new attack, which will allow me to hit a whole lot harder, assuming I can manage to keep everybody alive. And everybody has more defense and hit points than they did before. And yeah, I think that plus some strategic changes may end up being enough. Ouch. Gosh. This guy can hit so hard right off the bat, though. Yeah, alright, so we will start with the Throat Slit there. He's already done that, and so I think we will immediately go ahead and start attacking. Over here, I think we need to do the heal 4, because we need to get our healing really going here at the beginning. And this guy, I think, has to do a Godlike on the Monk, so that the Monk can become very, very powerful. Oh, and I forgot to use his super ability. Well, I'll use that next round, after we do one more thing to buff him. And yeah, it's mostly going to be whether or not I can manage to put up enough healing output, I think, to kind of overcome whatever this guy's going to throw at me. Alright, but at this point, you are going to do an armed robbery. You are going to try, what is it called? 1-inch punch, 2,500%. You are going to do a plan of attack to buff him even more, and you are going to do a juggernaut to buff him even more. And I don't know the juggernaut will get off in front of the 1-inch punch. There we go, 179,000 with a single attack, so that's pretty good. And we'll see what that does in terms of his overall percentage. I think that's probably like 10% of his hit points. But then there's stuff like that that just, I'm not sure what to do. Yeah, this guy hits so hard. All I can do is increase my defenses, I think. Let's use a Essence of the Phoenix to bring guys back to life. You could just continue attacking. And that'll help heal you up a little bit. And people have lots of max hit points, so that's good. And the thief needs to be healed, but we can worry about that later. And so I think he just needs to keep attacking. Your 1-inch punch is still on cooldown, and so you can do more attacking. At this point, you could increase the... You could do that, or you could do Well of Life. I think let's do Bastion to have more defense. And you can do... I guess you could do Godlike on the Thief if we think the Thief is going to stay alive. Let's imagine that that's a possibility. And do Godlike on the Thief so that he will have more overall power. And then we'll check all the stats on my Monk's buffs currently. Alright, Bastion will give us a whole lot more defense, so hopefully we'll be able to... Catatonic. Gosh darn it. Alright, that did kill the Thief. Everybody else is kind of holding up, but it also stuns everyone for a round. And so we just have to wait for the Catatonic to wear off. Oh, he's doing it again. Got it out. The White Mage is not taking a lot of damage. I need to figure out why that is. What does the White Mage have going on that makes the White Mage so immune to Catatonic reducing hit points? Rotten Breath still did it, though. Gosh darn it. Okay, Thief's party was defeated. Okay. I'll think about my strategy once again. Reviewing the video of that last one, I think there's actually a bug in the game with respect to the Catatonic attack. I was looking in the game guide, and it seems like it's only supposed to stun people for 1 round. So it might be the case that if I get hit by Catatonic, it's going to be an instant game over. Nevertheless, I do think there's still a possible way that I can win this, and so I'm going to reconfigure some things and try a different strategy once more. Okay, the thing I'm going to try doing is having the Thief not bother attacking, and instead I'm going to have him give helpful potions to the Monk, and so basically just try to throw everything I can onto the Monk. So let's start with the Champion Tonic, which will increase his attack and defense. I'm also going to have the Monk start with Meditation, so that he's always regenerating health. We are going to use... I don't know that Inflation is going to help necessarily, because this guy does do an attack that just takes off 66% of everybody's hit points, and so having more maximum hit points aren't necessarily going to help in that regard. And so I think I'm going to start with Plan of Attack. Actually, before we do that, since the Monk isn't attacking yet, let's do Well of Life, which will also give people extra regeneration. And then we're going to do the usual things of Sorceress Imbue and Godlike on the Monk. And the Thief is just going to keep giving the Monk more potions that are going to help him, hopefully, in the long run. And then we're just going to hope to avoid the Catatonic attack and manage to get a few really good hits in on Mursa and hope that that's going to be enough. Alright, Noxious Gas. The Monk somehow is still alive. Unfortunately, now the Black Mage... Yeah, this is just rough. I think in order for the monk to regain some hit points, now he has to go ahead and use One-Inch Punch, so that his vampirism basically will get him some hit points back, and the Black Mage has to go ahead and use the Essence of the Phoenix now to bring everybody back to life. So we'll do that. That hits pretty hard. He just missed, so that's pretty terrific. And so now, back to what we were doing. Let's find some more tonics to give the monk. Precision will up his crit, which would be great, and so we're going to use Precision. The monk's going to do a normal attack. Now we're going to use Plan of Attack, since we didn't get a chance to do that before, even though some people are low on hit points. And you've already done Sorceress Imbue, I believe, and so now you are going to do Godlike on the monk. And so those things will increase the monk's damage output. And then we'll see what other potions we can hand to the monk. Alright, but he's hitting for a good 60,000 or something just with the normal attack right now, which is pretty nice. Noxious Gas unfortunately killed the monk. How did it deal so much damage? I need to look up that attack and see exactly what it does. I think we're going to ignore the fact that the Black Mage is down right now. And we are going to use another item on the monk. We will try this time... Ultra Vigor Tonic will give him even more crit, so let's try that. Your One-Inch Punch is still on cooldown, so you're just going to do a normal attack. And the White Mage at this point probably can afford to do a heal 4 to try to keep hit points up. And let's hope the monk still has preserved his buffs. No, I think some of them have worn off. I guess after dying and resurrecting or whatever. So I need to do something to increase the monk's defenses too, so that he doesn't get insta-killed by that one attack. Ugh. Okay, the monk could do a One-Inch Punch, but his Bloodlust is worn off. I think it's better to get the One-Inch Punches in, though. So I'm going to do another One-Inch Punch. The White Mage could do Blessed, which would increase things even a little bit for the monk, and so I think I'm going to do that. And so we're just doing all the possible things. That only hit for 66,000. Yuck. And it looked like he still had his Godlike. He didn't have Juggernaut, which is a reason to have the Black Mage come back. And now the monk just has to use a Essence of the Phoenix again to bring other characters back so that we have a shot here. Okay, everybody's alive, and so we can try to do some more things to buff the monk again. Alright, Ultra Bubble Tonic will give him more maximum hit points. And so that could be good, especially if we combine that with some like maximum healing. And so I suppose the right thing to do is then have the White Mage use an Ambrosia. Do I want a full Ambrosia right now? The rest of the party's still doing okay. So let's just use a normal Ambrosia on the monk to give him maximum hit points. And meanwhile, you need to use... we think that... I wonder if the Sorceress Imbue actually wore off on the monk. I'm going to do that again, in case that is the reason that he's not hitting hard, and after he dies, he loses the Sorceress Imbue. But then we'll also try Juggernaut, is the other thing that we could add to him. But now the monk has 28,000 hit points, and so that should hopefully help. And the monk seems to be immune to that curse attack for whatever reason, so I'm happy about that. And we're just going to keep giving things to the monk. Let's see. Ultra Blitz Tonic will increase his attack, so we're going to do that. One-Inch Punch is available again, so we're going to do that. And at this point, we could afford some healing, and I don't know that we necessarily need anything else, so we're going to do that. And then we're going to do Juggernaut on the monk. Okay, 129,000, that's good. That's actually doing a fair amount of damage now. And with Juggernaut, it should go up, and the Godlike might have worn off, and the Plan of Attack probably is definitely worn off. Oh no, there's Catatonic! And now I want to see, basically, if that's just a game over. Like, does anybody ever get an attack again? Nope, even the monk. Oh, okay, finally woke up. And he still has 23,000 hit points, so we still have a chance, actually, here. Let's have him use an Essence of the Phoenix. So it is possible to break out of the Catatonic attack. But it's not in accordance with what the game guide suggests how that attack is supposed to work. And so I do think something might be broken there. Okay. I just want to take a look at the status of the monk. He still has Juggernaut. He still has Godlike. He has these various tonics going. He has Well of Life. He has Sorceress Imbue. He has Meditation. And then he has all the things that he's wearing and different things. Okay. So, what else could the Thief give him? The Thief could give him a full Ambrosia, Ambrosia to get all his hit points back, so let's do that. The Monk can afford to do a 1-inch punch, so we're going to do that. I forgot if Plan of Attack is going on right now. It doesn't appear to be. So let's do a Plan of Attack. I don't think so, so we're going to do Godlike on the Thief or the White Mage. Let's do it on the Thief, because the Thief might actually start attacking now, too. Yeah, and maybe now I'll switch to full damage output and hope that I have enough going on the Monk that we're going to be able to keep the Monk alive. Okay, 220,000, that's what I want to see. That's the type of damage output I want to be getting from the Monk. If we can get through like 10 rounds of combat like that, we could take this guy down. And so... let's do a Bloodlust before we try to do a Throat Slit. Speaking of Bloodlust, do you even have Bloodlust going on right now? You don't. So let's have you do a Bloodlust. You could afford to heal the Thief. So let's do some Absolution to try to keep the Thief up now that he's godlike. And you could afford to cast... what? I guess you could do Sorceress Imbue on the Thief as well. There we go. Alright. And so now the Thief Life is Godlike and Sorceress Imbue. And so now, hopefully I'll have two characters who will both be able to do some damage output in the front of the party here, assuming that this guy doesn't kill me immediately. Yeah, I think that sounds good. Okay, Outbreak, I can totally handle that. I don't know exactly what it did. It didn't kill the Black Mage. So now you can do a Throat Slit. You can just do a normal attack. You should probably bring the Black Mage back, I'm guessing. Yeah, I think that's probably the best thing to do right now. Alright, and so we're still getting like 100,000 hit points off of him there. There's another 27,000 hit points there. We stole the Mursa robe, which is great. I think that's only like a 5% chance. It's like the best item that you could get from him. You can tell I've been reading the game guide a bit. Okay, everyone except for the monk got some kind of crazy curse there, so that's unfortunate. But that's what happens. At this point, I think it's trying to do damage output, so we're going to do that. You were going to do the 1-inch punch. Actually, before you do the 1-inch punch, let's see if any things have worn off. Juggernaut has worn off. Okay, so we need to do that again. So 1-inch punch. Plan of Attack is still going, so at this point you just need to heal everybody. So you do a heal, and you are going to cast Juggernaut on the monk. Okay, that's 200,000. That's even without Juggernaut going on. Great. Alright, we just need to avoid Catatonic. And I think we might be in pretty decent shape here. Okay, the rest of the party's trying to stay alive. Oh no, Catatonic! No, 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 no! I do not like this attack. Alright, wake up everybody. Wake up everybody. Wake up everybody. Wake up, Monk. Wake up, Monk. You're the only guy left. You can do it. Come on. Wake up. Wake up. He's awake. Great. Okay. Shoo. I'm a little bit invested in this at this point, in case you couldn't tell. Okay, he's going to bring everyone back to life. Which may or may not be the right move at this point. It could be the case that I should just have the monk keep attacking. Alright, you're going to do a Throat Slit. You can do another 1-inch punch. You are going to do... Let's do Bastion, actually, to get some defense up on the party again, because I don't know that the healing is really helping. And you are going to do... Did we ever get the Juggernaut on the Monk? I don't know that we did, and so we're going to do Juggernaut. Okay, there's another 200,000. There's some more damage output. The Monk is about to run out of magic points, so I need to deal with that here in a moment as well. So someone can give him a potion. One of the mages, probably. Okay, Outbreak. Black Mage died again, which is unfortunate. Yeah, Monk is still alive, so I think what we're going to do is... Oh, no, you should give him the potion. Alright, we're going to do this. Oh, restore 100% hit points and magic points for the entire party. That's what we're going to do. But we're going to have you use a Resurrection Elixir on the Black Mage first. And then we're going to have you use the Perfect Elixir. Whatever it's called, Full Elixir. There we go. Because those will happen in order, hopefully. And so the Black Mage will come back to life, and then the White Mage will use the potion that gives everybody all of their stats back. Yeah. Okay, that's what I wanted. Catatonic. Now we just have to cross our fingers and hope. Okay, wake up everybody, wake up everybody, wake up everybody, wake up everybody, wake up everybody. Wake up anybody? Come on, wake up. Okay, the Monk woke up. White Mage woke up. Hopefully people will live. Okay, great. So, the Monk can do another 1-inch punch. This guy's almost dead. White Mage should probably use a full elixir again, and the Black Mage will use a resurrection elixir on the Thief, and that will bring everybody back to life once again. And so, come on, White Mage. There we go. Alright, everybody's got all their stuff back, not just gas. I can survive that attack, I think. Yeah, things are looking good. Okay. Throat Slit. Yeah, he's almost dead. I can do a normal attack. I'll do a plan of attack just to make sure everybody has everything, and we'll do an Annihilation, sure. So if anyone manages to hit, we should be able to finish them off, finally. And so, I was able to use strategy. It's not the case that Catatonic permanently stuns everyone, but it does stun them a lot. Yes! Yes! And I stole the Mursa robe during this. So I think I'm going to end up with 2 Mursa robes, because I have a feeling that that's going to be the... And the Black Mage went to level 125. I have a feeling that that's going to be... Went up to level 126. Wow. Full level. I have a feeling that that's going to be the reward at the Mercenaries Guild. Okay, we're going to go ahead and save that. Before we do anything else, I'm going to fly back to the Mercenaries Guild, and we'll check out the rewards, and then we'll also check out what the Mursa robe is. Okay. So, I'm happy that I managed to come up with a strategy that worked after trying a few times and having a little bit of luck. But let's see what they say the reward is. Well done defeating Mursa. Yes, it is a Mursa robe. Okay, so let's check out what the Mursa robe is. Immunity to all status effects, increases defense, and doubles experience and skill point gain. Got it. Okay, that seems like a huge defense boost upgrade, and Khan's robe, I think, just had... Yeah, it resisted elemental damage, but I would be happy just to have this, and still have the status effects, so you can wear one. And you have the experimental robe, which recovers 50 magic points per turn. I have a feeling this will be a huge upgrade for you. Yeah, and I don't really need the magic point stuff, and so we can put on a Mursa robe as well. Okay. And then Khan's robe actually could be worn. Are you wearing a robe? You're wearing a cloak, right? Can you wear Khan's robe? No, you can only wear cloaks. And yeah, you... Can you wear a robe? Yeah, I think it's only the wizards who can wear the robes. Okay, great. So, we defeated another one of the bad guys, and we got some upgraded armor, so I'm very happy about that. And yeah, that may end up being where we have to call it for today. There's one enemy left called Lucifer, who lives on Mount Agni Island, in terms of the Mercenary Guild targets. And so I would like to try... I've never fought that boss before, and so I'd like to try fighting that boss next time. So you can look forward to that. Oh, one other thing. Level up. We can learn a new skill with the Black Mage that might actually be really good. I think it's called Battle of Wits. Yes, now that he's level 125. Damage is 5,000 plus 50 times user intelligence minus target intelligence. I imagine that might deal a ton of damage, because he is very intelligent. 50 times his intelligence. What's his intelligence right now? 784? Let's imagine the intelligence of a target was like something 200 and something. That brought it down to 500. 500 times 5,000. Sorry. 500 times 50 would be... come on, brain. Work. 5,000 times 5, 25,000. That would be like 30,000, maybe? Yeah, it's not quite as strong of attack as I originally thought it was going to be. But maybe if you use some kind of intelligence potion during battle or something, that could be really good, maybe? In any case, I got a new skill. I will go ahead and equip it before next time, and we can try out that new skill. I hope, as always, you guys are having a great day, and I will see you again soon for more Last Dream World Unknown. Bye-bye.